5 daily non-negotiables that absolutely changed the game for me and you can implement as soon as tomorrow. Number 1 is start your day right. So ask yourself, when you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing you do? Do you hit snooze and go to bed for another half an hour? Do you grab your phone and start death scrolling? Do you wake up and reach for your vape? Or do you actually wake up, hydrate, take your morning supplements and start your day right? For me, what I've noticed recently is starting my day right has a huge effect on how the rest of my day goes. It sets my day up perfectly to be as productive as what I possibly can. I always like to do something active first thing, something that doesn't require too much mental stimulation, something in which gets me out the house and something that gets me moving. For me, that could be steps, that could be cardio, that could be weight training, that could be absolutely anything. I don't weight train first thing in the morning because I prefer to prioritize my performance on the weights later on in the day once I've had a few meals. I'm not a fan of training fasted as such. But something like steps, cardio, one of my high rock sessions, maybe going for a run, something like that is going to be absolutely ideal for me to start my day. As well as that, doing something active to start your day has actually been scientifically proven to improve your mood, energy, productivity throughout the rest of the day. So start the morning right and set the day up for success. Number 2 is 10 pages of reading daily. Now, I put this after step number 1 because funnily enough, when I get home from my cardio steps, whatever that may be, I always have my meal 1, shower, and then 10 pages of reading prior to going into the first work block of the day. Often the things in which we haven't achieved in life yet is because we don't have the knowledge required to do it, so I'm always trying to learn. Something as small as 10 pages of reading for me just really helps sharpen up my brain going into that first work block of the day. Number 3 is at the end of the day, write out a list of tasks in which you need to complete the following day. For me, I actually almost write a small little routine or schedule for what my following day is going to look like. What I feel like this does for me is when I sleep, I'm able to get to bed quicker, knowing that I've kind of got the following day all written out, planned and scheduled for me. So I haven't got too much going through my head as I'm trying to sleep. As well as that, I wake up feeling inspired. I know exactly what I need to do, the exact tasks in which I need to tick off. A top tip is that throughout the list of tasks in which you need to do the following day, write one that is the main task, the non-negotiable task. The task that, right, if that is the most important thing that day, that is the thing that gets done no matter what. And I would actually go ahead and complete the most demanding tasks first. Eat the frog. Do the most demanding tasks first and then get onto the following tasks after that. Number 4, now this one is more of a weekly non-negotiable. But at the end of each and every week on a Sunday evening, I write out a list of things that have gone well the week prior, things that potentially haven't, and out of all the things in which haven't, which one is going to be my main focus to improve on the following week. So for example, out of the list of things in which have gone well, it could be I had a great week of check-ins. My training performance was absolutely on point this week. My diet was super healthy. But on the list of things in which could potentially be improved, it could be things along the lines of I missed a few cardio sessions. I death scrolled on Instagram a little bit too much. I said that I was going to talk daily on my story this week and I didn't. And out of the list of the things in which I need to improve on, which is going to be my main focus for the following week in order to keep me moving forward and keep me making phenomenal progress. And that could be, right, next week, I'm not going to miss a single cardio session. I feel like this just really allows me to evaluate the whole week that has just been. What am I currently doing right and what could I actually do to improve in order to continue moving forward? And number 5, the last one, is have a little bit of downtime. Now, this one will have a lot of mixed reviews because a lot of people will tell you work every single hour that God sends, and others will tell you to have a little bit of downtime here and there, enjoy life, ease off the stress, etc, etc. Now, I've experimented with this. I've worked all hours of the day, literally from the minute I wake up, open up my laptop and do not close that laptop until I go to bed. As well as that, I've also given myself days off throughout the week to see if that potentially helps. I've given myself an hour downtime in the evening and I feel like that's what works for me best. I don't really function well on full days off. For some reason, I get bored easily. It makes me feel super, super guilty. I am a workaholic, to say the least, as much as I don't want to admit that. So for me, in order to work as effectively as what I can, and in order to continue being the best coach, the best content creator, etc., etc., I feel like just giving myself an hour of downtime each and every evening, just to do something completely mindless that doesn't take up too much mental stimulation, really allows me to recharge the batteries and work as effectively as what I can the following day. If I work right up until the point I go to sleep, I actually, not only do I struggle to sleep, but I really struggle to work as effectively the following day. Just giving myself that hour to perhaps watch some YouTube, watch some Netflix, whatever that may be. It doesn't have to be going out with your mates, getting smashed. It doesn't have to be eating a load of shit food. It could simply be just kicking your feet up on the sofa and watching the football. But just having that hour downtime each and every evening just really allows me to recharge the batteries and go into the next day to be as productive and effective as what I can. And again, that's just what works for me. That might not work for you. You might be able to work every single hour God sends. You may want full days off throughout the week in order to fully recharge. But for me, an hour downtime each and every evening while working 7 days a week is what I find works best for me. So that's everything there. Hope this helped. Like I said, these are 5 daily non-negotiables which changed the game for me and that you can implement as soon as tomorrow. If you haven't gone all in yet, then this is your sign to do so. Take care. God bless.